Came in the door, I
said it before. I never let the thug magnetize me no more. This bite me, invite me to rhyme. I can't hold it back. I'm looking for a line, taking off my coat, clear my throat. The rhyme will be kicking it till I hit the last note.
The rhyme raise the fine all
kind of ideas, self-esteem, make it seem like the thought took years to build. I just say the rhyme after the next one. Prepared, never scared, I'll just bless one. And you know that I'm a solo whistle.
So Eric B, make him clap to this.
Make him clap to this.
Oh, that was the shit.
Come on,
that
man.
Song
make
is
him
actually
clap to this.
6 minutes and 20 seconds. That was a long song. That song is classic. We about to talk about paying for.
Hey, the arm wave.
Did it deserve a pop lock? It deserved.
Rakim, Eric B and Rakim, you know what I mean? The God MC, as he will call himself, and we call him too, you know, all respect due to Rakim lyrically. This Paid in Full album was very impactful from the East Coast to the West Coast. I think that it really resonated real hard with a lot of us out here. I'm sure at home he really made a real impact. But you know, you got to further elaborate on it.
I bought this cassette at least 4 or 5 times.
Damn. It was a time had.
At least 4 or 5 times because I had to have it. I mean,
that's different.
You know, it was for the time that they came out. I was going through a lot of legal entanglements during that time. So when I was on the street, life was just a big old party. And boy, that Paid in Full album.
Yes,
it had heat on there.
It was produced by Eric B and Rakim. The label it came out on was 4th and B-Way Island.
4th and Broadway.
And the studio, Marley Marl.
Marley Marl, man.
He should be in way more conversations when it comes to hip hop. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a story. I think it's a story somewhere involved in that. Why
they recorded this in his studio.
Marley Marl synthesized it. I memorized it.
Exactly. Marley Marl is very instrumental in hip hop. He played a big part in a lot of projects.
He kicked the motherfucker off with "I Ain't No Joke," though. That's the first thing he wanted a motherfucker to understand.
Yeah.
Period.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
Man.
Now I slam it when I'm finished.
Make sure it's bro.
He never wanted nobody to rap after him.
When I'm gone, I want this known because I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set.
You know what I'm saying?
I like to stand in the crowd.
And let the people wonder, damn. Think about it, then you understand.
Just an addict, addicted to music.
Maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it.
Even if it's jazz or the quiet storm, I hook a beat up, complete it in the hip hop form.
Right around
like any show you see
me in deep concentration, because I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild, man. See, that's the whole thing. Yeah. You got the audacity to start off with "I ain't no joke," bro.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What you want to do after this? What MC want to see me after this song right here?
Yeah. See, I had watched the interview one time, and the interviewer had asked him, like, well, how do you, create and come up with your bars and that? And he said, I try to find words no one else uses. I said, damn, I'm going to do that. I took that tip.
See? A jewel.
Tip taken. Yeah. Jewel. Jewel born. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yo. Yeah, I did that. I was like, man, I said, because he doesn't, you can't predict his inline. And that is so important with hip hop to me.
Right.
Other people, that's just them. But to me, I did a rap one time, and my little brother Maestro said he started saying the inline, and he never heard this verse before that I wrote. I said, Yeah, I'm writing that over, bro. I ain't even using that shit.
Too predictable?
It was too predictable. He said, yeah, if I know what you about to end it with, sis. I said, yeah, nah, I can't use it. I'm done. I'm going back in. Don't trip.
Right.
Gotta get my setup game together.
That's good that you could take something like that and decide that you was determined to make yourself even better from the experience. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yes. As opposed to becoming discouraged by it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And like, damn, I must ain't ready.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
because some people think that it's still fire to do that. And just would have kept moving.
Yeah.
But you took it as an opportunity to switch up and get iller.
Yeah.
You
know
get
what I'm
iller.
saying?
Exactly. That's the whole point right there.
No, I take constructive criticism well, like especially from somebody that I feel like lyrically they are up there and they're giving it to me like not on no hate stuff, but really on some. I know you could do better.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you where I don't take it good. I don't take constructive criticism well from motherfuckers that can't do what I'm doing.
That part. I don't
you know
even
what
listen
I'm
to
saying?
them.
Like they'll come in and shit, man, you should do this, and then they'll get in the booth and they like, well, nigga,
you talking about the if I was you?
Yeah.
We ain't doing.
You're not. You won't be. So
No.
okay,
let me go ahead and shut you down. Sometimes I get attitude with a nigga over that, but
this paid in full, bro.
But yeah, I ain't no joke. Before you go in that, hold that thought. I ain't no joke video. The other day I was watching the video, right? Because I watch old school videos in the morning time. That's my part of my routine. So I'm watching I Ain't No Joke video, and I paused it on this one frame where he was with his crew. And I said, man, these niggas was on some fly shit. Everybody had on Sergio Tacchini and all these velour suits and big gold rope chains.
MCM.
You know, MC, motherfucking Flavor Flav out there. He was in that video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, this is
drippy.
This is fly lyricism. And this is where I get my blueprint from.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize and soak that moment up. So, you know, Rakim, to me, he walk both sides of that fence. Some people or some artists are all swag. That's all they are.
The grit and the fly.
Yes.
Yeah.
He walked both. He did it beautifully, man. I ain't no joke though. To come off like that in the first joint is like, yo, okay, this dude's wild.
He inspired me to want to actually, you know, get into music based on the fact that, you know, I've enjoyed the Sugar Hill Gang when they came out. You know, I was about 14 years old, 13, 14. You know, I listened to all that, Apache Jump On It, you know, the
Jump
message.
On It.
Yeah, all that.
That was my shit.
I remember hip hop way back then, you know.
Not Jump On It.
And when Rakim came out, it was like he just set the bar like damn near unreachable.
That part.
And it was like, goodness gracious, like it was like he was a fucking rap scientist or something, you know, with the highest degree possible that you could get in hip hop.
Yes.
It was effortless. I mean, bro.
Yeah.
Eric B is on the cut. That was the next jam after that. And, you know, Eric B was flexing his skills, you know, on the turntables. And it was good rocking the party and all that because that's a big part of hip-hop. B-boying, MCing, DJing, breaking, all this. But, bro, the brother dropped my melody after that. Yeah. And I think it's 6 verses on my melody.
Yes, it's a lot of verses. Yep.
It's like 6 verses.
It's 6 minutes and 46 seconds. That is one of the longest songs. That's probably one of the longest songs on record.
Turn up the bass. Check out my melody.
Hand out a cigar.
I'm letting knowledge be born, and my name's the R. A.K. I am not like the rest of them. I'm not on the list. That's what I'm saying. I drop rhymes like a scientist. He was the scientist. Like I said, bro, my melodies in the code the very next episode.
Listen, man, my melody 1986. The world is about to change. The world of hip hop.
I keep the mic.
A calm, murderous MC is about to enter the field of hip hop, change it forever, and go on a killing spree when it comes to murdering MCs.
He was an alien, bro.
Everybody
when people see him, they be like, "Oh, the God, oh, the God." He get that, bro, because he was the first one to be absolutely fucking flawless in his presentation and delivery.
Flawless. And it was like, you know, I was used to the styles of kind of like party rocking where the MC is kind of yelling a little bit. Mm-hmm, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My radio, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. You know, just Run DMC, they would, you know, sometimes they would be,
Run
DMC
got a beef to settle.
Doing their shit.
Yeah.
He came in, you know, turned up the bass. You know, he came in smooth, like a smooth killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just like, damn, this is different. So when I saw some kind of documentary on it and they were talking about how even the people around him was like, nah, man, you got to get hyper than that. And he was like, nah, this is how I'm going to do it. And they didn't even understand it.
Yak always talking about how you get up on stage and it's just like.
Yeah, his performance is effortless.
Yeah,
it's like he doesn't run out of air. His wind is amazing. I'm just like
pattern his rhymes.
It's like he a robot up there,
man.
like dead ass. Like it's like he a robot up there, and he's just like. I seen him. He didn't have the backup person, the DJ, nothing. I was just like, wow, this dude is like, this is next level.
A packed crowd, you know.
And the beat is instrumental. There is no background vocals.
Singing along with him.
Yeah.
To songs that's over 30 years old, 35 years old, and they singing along word for word, and the whole house is standing room only for a real MC, not nobody with a gimmick,
right?
Not nobody who crossed over with a gimmick.
Solid MC. Period. Microphonist, to be exact.
Microphonist, man. My melody, that whistle, dog. I ain't gonna. Cat. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, this shit right here.
And then he followed that up with I Know You Got Soul.
Oh, man.
Now, I have to comment on the lyrics on this damn song. Because when I heard this shit right here, I mean, I didn't even know how to comprehend how he could set the shit up that he was saying and come out of it. Like, for example, he said, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to. Think of how many weak shows you slept through. Time's up. I'm sorry I kept you.
Crazy.
Now, hold on. I shouldn't have left you.
Yeah.
Without a strong rhyme to step to. Think of how many weak shows you slept through. Time's up. Sorry I kept you.
Come on.
I mean, all that made sense. Every fucking bar, every piece of bar.
Made sense. And the inside rhyme.
Hold on. Let me kill you with this.
The inside rhyme.
Thinking of this, you keep repeating you missed the rhymes of the microphone soloist. So you sit by the radio, hand on the dial soon. As you hear it, pump up the volume. Dance with the speaker till you hear it blow. Then plug in the headphone, because here it go. It's a 4-letter word when it's heard, it controls your body to dance. You got it. So I start to think, and then I sink into the paper like I was ink.
I ain't gonna lie, that right there, I said, I'm about to find words nobody used, because that took me on a whole nother level mentally when I heard
that. Shit is fucking ridiculous. 1986.
Yeah, 1986.
Don't get it fucked up.
Ridiculous.
Don't get.
That was 38 years ago, cuz.
38 years ago, I start to think, and then I sink into the paper.
Like
I
what
was
else sink
ink.
into the paper? But ink.
Nothing else. And even when you were saying the first part, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have kept you. A long time, strong rhyme. He slipped it in on niggas.
So smooth. So smooth. Hold on. This the killer right here. We didn't even see. We was astonished by the motherfucking line itself, and we didn't even complete it. I start to think, and then I sink into the paper like I was ink.
When I'm writing?
When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the lines. I escape when I finish the rhyme. I got soul.
Listen,
My
if
gosh.
motherfuckers don't get all the way the fuck out of here,
all the way.
What?
All the way.
when I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the lines. I escape when I finish the rhyme. I got soul. And oh, by the way, this is a song B-boys are fucking partying to.
Unreal, bro.
This ain't no gutter grimy. We just doing this and everybody mean much. No. He's barring out like this on a song that's moving the fucking dance floor.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
real.
That's moving the crowd, like you
Like
said.
he said.
Yeah, which is the next jam. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Now, that was one of my favorite jams on the album, too.
Don't.
Standing by the speaker.
Suddenly I had this.
Feeling that it wasn't either.
Summer madness.
Because I just can't stand around, so I get close in. The closer I get, the better it
sound.
Man, that boy ride the
Vape.
tracks, man.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, man,
Rakim
incomparable, man. That's yeah. He's
Rakim is iconic.
yeah. He's
Mount Rushmore.
He's top tier. He's
Top
he's
And it's not
he's the
debatable.
first face
It's not
on
up for debate.
He's
He's
the
Mount
first
Rushmore.
face on Mount Rushmore
Yeah,
for me.
it's not up for debate.
The first face.
Rakim
But go
Allah.
off.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen, man.
Yeah.
But go
What does
on.
move the crowd? MC. That was the definition of MC.
Yeah.
Move the crowd.
Move that motherfucker.
And that right there, I want future generations of lyricists to understand that the crowd has always been the co-star in this hip-hop movie.
True. Without the crowd, the artist is nothing.
Move the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Move the crowd.
Move that motherfucker. So it's like, yo, Rakim, that bass line, don't.
Eric B, man.
Don't,
Come
don't,
on, man.
don't,
Shout out to
don't,
my
don't,
brother,
don't,
man. Much
don't,
love.
don't, don't, don't,
That's-
don't, don't.
Do. Wait a minute. What about that? Do.
Yeah, that part. Like, man, come on, man.
Whew. Man. Yeah. Do. And he got his commercial cut on there. Do. He brought that Dennis Edwards back. Don't look any further. Do.
And Painted Club. Fish, which is my favorite dish, but without the money, it's still a wish. Because I don't like to dream about getting paid, so why dig up to the books of the runs that I made?
Yo, dog, yo, listen, man. So, you know, I went to a Rakim video shoot, right? And we was at the Rakim video shoot. It was a song called Be Ill. Rakim, Master Killer, Corrupt Young Gotti. And they was doing behind the scenes like they do at videos. Somebody pulled the camera in my face and I spit the whole paid in full, you know what I mean? Because it was just like, yo, that was the first thing came to my mind. I seen the God MC in the corner and they wanted me to say a drop. I'm like, I ain't saying no drop. Listen to this. Thinking of a master plan. That's how impactful that fucking record is. The storytelling, the way it resonates. When you in the hood or you in the streets or you in the ghetto or you just in poverty, you trying to figure out how can I get out this shit.
Real tough.
You trying to figure out how can I get some money.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to dream about getting paid. You know what I'm
dig
saying?
into the books of the rhymes that I made. Yeah.
Man.
Said I dig deeper and still I come up with lean.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how can I get some dead presidents? I need money.
I used to be a stick-up kid, so I think of all the devious things I did. I used to roll up, this is a hold up. Ain't nothing funny, start smiling. Be still don't nothing move but the money. But now I learn to earn cause I'm righteous.
I feel great,
so maybe I might just search for a 9 to 5. If I thrive, then maybe I'll stay alive. So I walk up the street whistling this, feeling out of place, cause man do I miss a pen and a paper, a stereo, a taper. Me and Eric B in a nice big plate of fish, which is my favorite dish, cause without the money it's still a wish.
First rap a lot of people learn. Cause now see, I got to give him props for that because he broke down the complex style that he usually brings to the table, and he just laid back and painted you a real normal, regular picture about a nigga going about his life trying to make it.
Yep.
Without nothing complicated involved. But he still told a very dynamic tale with the right lyricism and with the right impact to make you feel every word that he said.
I put that story right up there with Children's Story. Slick Rick. I put Paid in Full right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that at all.
And I love the way him and Eric B have that little conversation in the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
Because when I was young listening to, you know what I'm saying, these records, like I said, like I always say, it wasn't no social media. So you didn't really know what the demeanor of these cats was off the mic.
Right.
And to hear them having little conversations, it was like, okay, there's some smooth dudes. All right, shit, these dudes cool. You know what I mean? It made you feel a little bit closer as a fan to hear just normal back and forth banter and dialogue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And turn, you know, even at the end too, you know, we gonna turn the bass down, let the beat keep rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Count our money.
What happened to peace? Peace. Like that. Even that part of the song is classic to me.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
We rolling with Rush from Rush Down Management. That was my homegirl's exit. Come on, y'all. We rolling with Rush. I'm like,
rolling
girl,
with
Rush. She used to be like, we rolling with Rush. We out, yeah.
The quiet sleeper on this album, though, to me, is As the Rhyme Flows On.
Man.
He took that motherfucking Barry White beat.
My God.
And, man, I mean, the build-up to knowledge don't begin until I finish this song, because the rhyme gets rougher as the rhyme flows on. You sweat as you step about to get hype, or should you just listen to the man on the mic? You're physically in this with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip-hop if you're not meant to? Bro, he said, you're physically in this with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip-hop if you're not mentally as well? Come on, bro.
Listen, folks.
Come on, bro.
I
How
need
you
y'all to
structure some shit like that?
How do you structure some shit like that?
$1 million question.
How?
Come on, man. Where you gotta be in your head as a, you know, as you perceiving the crowd looking at you and you delivering these epic motherfucking lines, and it's like, you gotta see yourself, you know, above mortality with shit, with spitting shit like that.
Yeah, you spitting some wizardry, you know what I'm saying?
Ready to absorb the rhyme that I just poured
Yeah.
into the mic so uniting this won't be so bored.
Yeah.
If you just keep kicking, listen to the mix and think you'll sink into the rhyme like quicksand.
Oh my
Holds
God.
and controls you till I leave. You fall deeper in the style. It's hard to breathe.
Here's my part. Here's my part.
That's my
Here's
part
my
too.
part.
Come on, say it, Crook. Say it, Crook.
Only time I stop is when somebody drop in, then bring them to the front, cause my rhyme's the oxygen.
Nasty work.
Nasty word.
He said, only time I stop is when somebody drop and then bring them to the front, because my rhyme's the oxygen. In
Poetry in motion at
1986,
its
87, 1986, 87, let me say, breaking news, nobody was saying that type of shit.
Nobody.
They
breaking
nobody.
news to all
Probably
you
the
hip-hoppers.
closest one saying
Cool
shit
G,
like
Cool
that.
G rap.
Well, two.
Wait a minute, though.
Him and
86,
KRS.
87.
Him and KRS.
Yeah, KRS for sure.
Yeah, I got. But see, all the KRS,
We're gonna have to break
Coogee,
down some
all
KRS,
that. Like,
yeah.
I gotta look at the year so I could be correct on
But
that.
he stood alone.
But-
I'm not saying
he stood alone.
He
in
stood
this,
alone.
In this journey.
Yeah, that right there.
He stood alone in this
But
journey.
but
for
man,
sure.
Because
Giacana.
KRS-One stands alone.
Yeah,
And
but
so
see,
do Giacana.
Rakim
Yes.
elevated,
Yes.
and
Yes,
elevated the lyricism. I think Rakim elevated the lyricism, and KRS showed that he's that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, KRS.
He's a party rocker.
Exactly,
KRS is the
he's
true
in that
definition of a-
lane.
yeah.
Like, because you never ever heard KRS discredit Rakim ever.
No.
Ever.
And
They
you never heard
won't.
Rakim
They
discredit
won't.
Not,
KRS?
That's not gonna happen.
it's like that would be bad juju. You don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Them niggas in the same lane.
Yo,
like,
that nigga Chris was so cold. You know what I'm saying? KRS-One was so cold with Criminal Minded.
Oh, we gonna break that down.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna come back
And
and
the
get
whole
into that
BDP organization was so cold. And to this day, he had I listened to the 50 Years of Hip Hop song that he made that came out last year. He MCing on a high level today. Yeah. So it's like
That's what he
when
do.
you get to a certain level with your pen, you can hold that skill set forever.
Right.
If you stay tapped in.
Right.
For a taste of Caribbean cuisine, visit Little Billy's restaurant located at 217 Nutwood Street in Inglewood, California. Enjoy appetizers, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Serve our delicious food at your next party or event. Our catering menu is perfect for weddings, picnic, holiday parties, or company banquets. Give us a call at 310-674-0696.
You gotta stay tapped in.
That dude, and then right now, Cool G will walk in here and crack skulls open with some bars.
Factories.
Yeah. I remember when I heard him say, I'm at a round table in a brown sable doing dirt like ground cables. I said, this nigga is hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo.
That take cogitation.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, this cloth and this fabric that these brothers were weaving together became the material that made us.
True.
Factory.
Absolutely correct.
Facts.
That's what it is, bro. And it's like, damn, that oxygen line changed my whole trajectory as an MC.
I could believe that. Because when my homeboy brought that shit up we was on 17th Street in Alamedos in the hood, and he came in the Muslim bakery / wash and laundromat. You remember right there on 70, right across the street from the store?
Laundromat?
Yes. It was multi-purpose. It was the east side. That's how we got down. Make it work. Yeah.
The washateria.
Yeah, you go in one door and the bakery is over there, and behind it on the other side, it was a row of washing machines and dryers and stuff. It worked. It worked for those who didn't have washers and dryers, which was a lot of people on the east side. But it happened. But the homie came in that motherfucker with a boom box, and he set that motherfucker on the floor, and he turned that motherfucker. That motherfucker said, "Do do 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 do." Do. I said, damn, that motherfucker sounds sinister. And that boy started rapping. I said, my gosh, this nigga's cold, man. This got to be one of the coldest motherfuckers in the world.
Yes.
Got to be. Don't nobody take words and bend them and stretch them and arrange them and make that kind of sense. And I mean, and I like also the fact that he didn't take everything to the head. Like it's him is like, look, nigga, you know you nice on that scratching, Eric. Go on, do your thing. Put you a couple of cuts on here too. Nigga, flex your skills.
Yeah.
Like the Chinese
and on that song
and
where
Eric B is on the cut.
when he did on as the rhyme goes on, that's what I used to like. When rap songs used to sample and scratch in other rappers for the hook. Because Eric B had that Beastie Boys going, pump it up, homeboy, in the background.
Killed it.
You
that
see what I'm
made
saying?
The whole fucking song, bro.
Sure did.
That with his flow, with that little sample right there, that made that whole motherfucking jam.
Man, listen. And that also, see, because when I was young listening to hip hop shit, I often wondered, do other acts fuck with each other? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it was like
back then it seemed like they did a whole lot more back then.
Yeah, so it was like, yo, damn, Eric B and Rakim fuck with the Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
that's hard. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
got that confirmation. Because
Sure
I was
did.
bumping License to Ill when that nigga had the Paul Revere on there.
Was.
So it was
Paul Revere was everything. Niggas could say
Nigga, if you wasn't knocking Paul Revere,
Paul Revere was everything
You
in
wasn't
junior
knocking
high,
hip-hop.
boy. I'm telling you, it's Paul Revere out.
Now, like we were saying, as far as the sleeper cut, like as the rhyme flows on, I think that was the tightest sleeper cut on the project. We already know. I ain't no joke. That was the shit, and motherfuckers measured rappers by they bar content next to I ain't no joke. But that motherfucker Eric B is president.
man.
When that nigga said I came in the door, I
Said it before. I never let the thug magnetize me no more. Just bite me, invite me to rhyme. I can't hold it back. I'm looking for a line, taking off my coat, clear my throat. The rhyme will be kicking it till I hit the last note.
Run, raise the fine, all type of ideas, self-esteem, make it seem like a thought took years to build. I just say the rhyme after the next one. Prepared, never scared, I just bless one. And you know that I'm a soloist, so Eric B, make 'em clap to this.
Make 'em clap to this.
Oh, that was the shit.
Come on,
that
man.
song
Make
is
'em clap
actually
to this.
6 minutes and 20 seconds. That was a long song. That song is classic.
It's so classic.
It will never get old.
It's so classic.
It's
I
one of
thought
the
about
That's in
making.
my head. I'm
Yeah.
just rocking
Look,
my head.
look.
It ain't no music in this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Let me tell you how-
That shit is in my fucking
Let me
head
tell you
right
how
now.
classic
That
it
beat.
is. I considered for maybe 10 seconds redoing that motherfucker, like make them clap to this, you know,
Right.
with the clapping.
Yeah, with the West Coast clap.
I said I can't even play with that song like that. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna turn it into nothing with that meaning behind it.
Right.
That's a hit 'em
That's
up.
hip hop.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like hit 'em up. You just you let that just do what it
Yo,
is.
listen.
You don't
Hip-hop.
mess with
I'm
that.
not even gonna play with it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the energy of that is straight. Like, yeah, you saying I'm not gonna remix the energy.
Not at all.
Exactly. You
Not-
can't.
and turn it into a negative connotation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I hear you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from.
I say, yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Much as I like to, and much as I think I can create some real sinister shit off of it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that to the memory and the legacy of that song. That was when that motherfucker came out, I think that was probably one of the biggest motherfucking hip hop
was.
songs in
Yeah.
the world.
And we
In
was
the whole
listening
world.
to it when we was coming over here, and we was tripping off one of the bars, and I was like, "Well, dang, why did they put make them
Oh,
clap
yeah,
to this
yeah,
right
yeah.
there?" And then it said, first you said, all you want is love and protection. Let me be your angel. No, first say all you want love and affection. Let me be your angel and I'll be your protection. Take you out, buy you all kinds of things.
And then they say,
make them clap to this. And they said, must have got you too hot. Burned off your wings.
You remember
Oh, yeah,
that?
yeah.
I said, okay.
Must have got you too high and burnt off your wings.
I
You
said,
got an attitude.
You need
But
food.
I never really connected that he said, "Let me be your angel and I'll be your protection."
Yeah.
So with the angel and then burnt off your wings, that could have made a negative
religiously. So
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why they.
Because he
pulled
was
it
like,
off.
wait a minute. I said, nah, because he said, let me be your angel and I'll be your protection. Take you out by all kinds of things. I must have got you too hot, burned off your wings.
Yeah, so
they,
you know,
they had to edit that out because they
had
probably
to edit
didn't
it
want
out
no
because he probably like
backlash.
religiously, I'm good on
Especially
that. I don't want people to think that.
And he's a religious person.
Exactly.
especially in the mainstream pop culture, rap was still relatively new.
It was.
It was.
So you know they was watching us.
MTV generation.
They was watching us with a eagle eye back then. You know what I'm saying?
What Guns N' Roses or Metallica could have got away with without a second thought.
Right.
But see, a lot of people, and then, you know, just to explain, when they say, oh, the old heads always talking about this about hip-hop, because hip-hop in their minds was supposed to be a temporary thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People don't, you know, a lot
fad.
of certain generations don't understand that. They didn't expect it to last this long. So when you do hear people speak on it in a passionate way, like, don't take it personal. It's more like you don't understand what we went through to actually still be here today. You know what I mean? To where people actually can feed their family from it and change lives from it and things like that.
And influence the world.
Like the world. You know, I don't care. You could go to places that don't speak any English, but they'll know a whole hip-hop song.
They will a whole hip-hop album if that motherfucker dope enough.
The connection that it creates and the union it creates with different cultures, different walks of life, people in different countries, like they didn't expect that.
Let me tell you how right you are. Let me tell you how right you are. Because this album we're talking about right here endeared the West Coast to the East Coast.
Yes.
We love Paid in Full.
Love.
Yes.
We love that. I told you I bought that motherfucker at least 4 or 5 times on cassette.
Yes.
Every time it came up missing, I had to go get that motherfucker. I had to have Move the Crowd. I had to have As the Rhyme Flows On. I had to have my melody.
Shout out my big brother for turning me on to Paid.
And that extended beat at the end, just for the record, extended beat on this. That's the Move the Crowd. Yeah. Be looking for something. Be looking for something with Tray Deee on it. Be looking for something with Tray Deee on it off that extended beat. Cause I'm gonna go marinate.
Hey,
yeah, I'm gonna go marinate this.
If you say it, I know you're gonna do it.
Oh my God, it's one of them things. It's one of them things.
Y'all heard him in the comments.
Y'all heard him marinate. Now with an A with a U. Marinate.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that they keep you. You know what I'm saying, on your toes.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that extended beat though.
That's gonna be hard right there. Extended beat. With D on that motherfucker, that shit gonna be crazy. Move the crowd. Oh man,
I gotta do it.
That's the fun part of hip hop, man. Like, you know, going back in memory lane, listening to some of your favorite joints, and having the ability to go
first
into
and foremost.
The ability
to
go in there. First and foremost. That's why I said it. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home if you cannot do it and pull it off. But to have the ability to listen to some of your favorite old joints and be like, man, I'm finna go spit some on there. And that's, to me, is paying homage.
Yeah,
it is.
Paying homage.
That's what it is.
And it's dope. And I think it's great for hip hop. And I don't think that nobody in 2024 should ever forget what happened in 86, 87. And that's why we doing Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And profiling the genius of Rakim. Rakim Allah, straight lyrical. I mean, the dude used to name songs that you ain't even heard yet. It'll be in one of his verses. And then he'll be like, wait a minute, that's the name of the song that came on down later on in the album.
Yeah.
Or damn, he said, you know, on Eric B is the President, because to me, MC, me Move the Crowd. He's like, wait a minute, that's Move the Crowd. He got a song called Move. Like, he was so layered in his approach that it's like he left you a bunch of what you call them, Easter eggs. That's what they call them. He left a bunch of Easter eggs all through the album where you be like, oh shit, I ain't even noticed that. You know what I'm saying?
He really helped birth the generation that came after him.
Yes,
of lyricists.
I think East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South, everybody who was into hip hop, when they heard that motherfucking Paid in Full, it made them put some act right in their game if they really wanted to pursue this as a career. Because you get over with gimmicky shit, you know, one hit wonders, things of that nature and stuff like that. But to have the longevity of an artist that really has passion for the music that he makes, that's the testament of how committed you are to the craft.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And no disrespect to 3 Stacks. He say, people over 40 shouldn't rap or whatever. Bro, that's your opinion. You entitled to it, whatever. If you don't have nothing to talk about over 40 pertaining to rap and you just want to play your flute, brother, blow that motherfucker. Do your thing. But it's people that are still passionate about making this music and making the quality of music that satisfies their particular fan base.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't
Their
think
palette.
to make the point, I don't think nobody could satisfy my fan base the way that I do.
Right. And that's how it's supposed to be.
And that's how it's supposed to
I
be
don't
because
think they
there's
can.
only one you.
So if I quit, then that's a void.
Right.
That's a void
That's
that
a
the
void.
people who fuck with me and enjoy what I bring to the table won't have anymore.
Right.
So, I'm not disputing what he said,
I
but
think if you
you got to
feel
look at it from different angles. It ain't just like, I want to be known and I want to be rapping, so I'm going to rap till I'm 50, 60, 70 years old. No, if you have a passion and you make good music and you have people that really fuck with you for the music you make and the person that you are and what you bring to the table, man, make music till you tired of it. That's what you're supposed to do.
There's no difference between you and, Miles Davis when he was getting up in age, still killing shit. I'm getting up in age. Listen, I don't know why they put those kind of age restrictions on hip hop. I do know why, because it was packaged as a young person sport.
True.
That's how it was packaged. But that was part of the plan that Yak was talking about. That's to keep this shit a trend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as it grew, your audience grows with you. So if you've been rapping for 30 years, some of your people they still want to know what's on your mind, how you feel. I rap about my life and I rap about things going on in the world. So those two things are gonna go on until I'm lights out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna run out of material.
Right.
And I'm so happy that Rakim is still rapping. Like he just released the album not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? The God's Not Network. You know what I mean?
Congratulations for your participation on that
sir.
project, Crooked Eye.
I appreciate it.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You one of the dopest I've ever heard.
Hey man, thank you, man. It's still a pleasure to me. It don't matter how many things I achieve in the game. It's always a pleasure to me to rock with the people who help construct and who inspire me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. Right. And to get one in with the God MC, it meant a whole lot to me. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed him. We kicked it and all that. That meant a lot to me because these are the dudes I looked at in Word Up magazine. You know what I mean? When I have nothing, the Source magazine, and all this shit. Like there was a time when I didn't have nothing but hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have shit. So to have these dudes come off the pages of the magazines I was turning and walk into the booth and rock with me
and respect
what I'm doing.
Peer. Yeah,
as a peer, bro.
Yeah,
ain't that crazy?
Mega.
Yeah,
mega.
That's crazy.
And we living vicariously through you, me and Yak. You know what I mean? We like, oh shit, he said we here
it's
like
I'm on the project.
Yeah, it's like because
we all in that bitch.
Yeah, we
one of us on
there. We root for each other, bro, and we support each other like that, and we applaud. Applaud all the moves that are made in the furtherance of hip hop. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna salute you. On your accomplishments that large.
Hey, yo, bro, and I appreciate it, and I'm the very same way. I felt that way. This was ages ago too, when you did the joint with Cool G on the King T album.
Ooh, yeah.
You feel me? I always talk about that joint. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like that was the perfect set, the perfect trio. King T Tray Deee,
and
Kool G
rap. If you haven't heard that, go Google.
And I really, and that was, man, if that would have dropped when it was whatever, that shit is hard to this day. Go to YouTube. I seen it on YouTube somewhere. It's
Some things
and
never
let me tell you, we were in the studio. And we were working on a song, and Battle Cat was like, he was supposed to have been producing the beat, and just out of the blue, he played the acapella, and you should have seen how all of us turned around and looked at him like, wait, hold up.
Smoke the mic.
When the hell did when did this take place? Like, wait, what? Play that back. I said, wait. And then we didn't know who was on there. So you heard King T, and you heard Kool G, and you heard you. I said, this is straight,
it's straight.
What kind of C4 shit is it? Yeah,
that shit is just.
It was stupid.
It's because,
and he had acapella, so you heard every line.
We hold certain MCs. We hold certain MCs in a different regard.
We do.
You feel me? And I always felt that you know what I'm saying, was supposed to always be mentioned along with all the greats and the top tiers. So when you see the song like that happen, that's kind of like my confirmation.
Exactly.
At least because now I feel like the world knows it, because ain't no room for, this is King T, Kool G, and Tray Deee. There's no more room for anybody else. This is upper echelon MCing, street MCing. At its fucking finest. And then I end up on the same album with Dub C, King T, and Bo Rock on the hook. And me rocking with King T was the same feeling I got from rocking with Rakim. Rocking with King T.
That's our OG.
That's our OG.
Yeah.
Period.
King T is our OG.
Period. So when he went to really rock with King T, I had that same energy. Like, I went home very thankful that I decided to pick up a pen.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to rock with one of my heroes in this rap shit. Yeah. King Tila, Act the Fool, House Shoes.
Just clowning.
Played
like a piano.
What?
Everlasting bass. The coolest. What do you mean?
Bass.
Be another rough rhyme. It got the Rakim sample in the King T joint from Rhyme Goes On. In the King T joint.
King T
and
got
to bring it back to my entire full circle point.
Circle.
So happy. I salute Andre, man. Andre, one of my favorite artists ever. What he did on that Killer Mike album makes me sad that he don't want to do more of that. You know what I'm saying? What he did on that Killer Mike album, that verse, he laid that verse.
I gotta go listen to it.
It's one of the, man. I
had to go listen. It's like he on Killer Mike new shit.
On Killer Mike shit that came out before he got some new shit right now.
It ain't on Michael. It's on Michael.
Else. Yeah.
It's on Michael.
Yeah. Okay. Listen to the Andre verse on that. He just stepped in from Mars and dropped an alien.
That's what he did. Yeah.
Fucking 24.
That's who he
back
is.
Out. So I feel you, bro. If that's what you're feeling, no problem. But I'm also very happy that Rakim Allah is still rhyming. Because let me tell you something, bro. Somebody said this. They said that modern rap is lazy and thinks it's too cool to care about critical acclaim. Modern rap is lazy and it thinks it's too cool to care about critical acclaim. Wow. And
That's
I'm like,
big bold statement.
And I'm like, Rakim Allah is the exact opposite of that statement.
Right.
You can tell he cares about the craft from the gate.
Right. So they must be insinuating they
that
must be talking about the new generation.
So they but I'm like, yo, listen.
But that's not
Rakim
true.
is still rhyming. Our Miles Davis, our Mozart as rap.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Is still motherfucking rapping. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm loving that. Because it gives me inspiration that even if I take a break for a couple years, I might can still come back Because
I want to,
because look what the OG Rakim did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
very
didn't miss a beat on their ass. Because I heard some other shit that was crazy. So I'm sorry to say, the man is crazy. His contributions are crazy. And man, dog, it's just the God MC.
He had a lot to do with merging us into that hip hop lane over here. You know,
I took a lot of my tips from him and other artists that I really looked up to create my style. So I can only imagine the influence.
Right. You know what come on now, we can hear that
with all of us. With all of us here, he's heavily influenced all of us here. So
don't take us out there, ConiYac. Don't take us out
there. No, look.
You know what I want to mention?
We don't come after Rakim.
Let me mention this too, though, because I think this is very important. This album, Paid in Full, sparked my mind because I think I was in elementary when this came. I was elementary age when this came. I was in grade school when this album dropped. Mm-hmm. I had no idea what the 5% Nation of Gods and Earths was. Mm-hmm. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have Google. I had to go to the library, and I had to dig into them encyclopedias, and I had to learn about Clarence 13X. You feel me? Mm-hmm. This album sparked my brain. And that's an element in hip-hop that's very underrated in today's music. It is. I want y'all to remember that's an important principle to hip-hop is knowledge.
It is.
And the way he sparked my brain back then, I have to say that he changed the trajectory of my MCing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
And
me too. Yeah,
I love the fact that hip hop is able to do that, and I love the fact that Rakim was able to do that to a young me. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know where I would be. Like a lot of people like to debate on rap. They listen and they say, "Well, this guy right here can put in more syllables, and this guy right here can do better punchline." This guy, listen, those guys don't exist without Rakim. Half of them, true, they don't exist. So, we're standing on the shoulders of a giant when we create because he laid down such a blueprint that we were able to have a foundation to figure out where to go. Mm-hmm. Some of his stuff that he was recording was an original thought. Nobody had done it before. Facts. Original thoughts are heavy in value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they will get remade and repurposed and restructured. So many times.
He's part of the reason I bought dictionaries this damn thick and encyclopedias. Had my mom buy me a whole encyclopedias. I'm trying to find words nobody using. Yeah, I need that encyclopedia.
You spread that education.
Slang rhymes way.
You feeling me?
We need them words. That's our vocabulary.
Words and vocabulary. I gotta extend that. You know what I mean? So definitely heavily influenced.
Love it.
Yeah, love it. Shout out
Paid
to Rakim.
In Full. Go bang that again. Yeah. Start to finish. Brush up on your history.
And then go check out that project that you want.
It's called The God's Network. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Rakim Presents. It's really a project showcasing his production. He got a couple verses on there, some hooks and things like that, but he produced it from the top to the bottom. And the beats is banging. It's a lot of features from MCs who deserve to be on it. Mm-hmm. And the song that I'm on in particular is called Pendulum Swing. And Rest in Peace, Chino XL is on there. That was his last.
Rest in peace, Chino.
That's the last song Chino recorded. You know what I'm saying? We got much love for Chino. We understand what type of level of a lyricist he is. He always pushed the boundaries for lyrical rap. And we hate to see him go, but being sent off on a Rakim song, I know he probably feels good. He's down watching us, you know what I mean? And I know he probably feels good about that because Rakim is all of our sensei. And, it was an honor for me to be on that song with you, Chino, you know what I mean?
Rest in peace,
Until the next time, my brother.
Can't wait to bang it. Can't wait to bang it.
Pendulum Swing. Make sure y'all get that. Make sure y'all get the God Network. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all drop a comment, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to us. You know what I mean?
What was your favorite joint on the joint? You know what I mean?
Go listen to that.
Or how deep your hip hop acumen delves. You know what I mean? How much can you give us some new insight that we might not have shared pertaining to the album or something like that. We always open for feedback. We always open to learn things that, you know, we might not know.
Yeah, and hit us with a little list of albums you think we should, you know what I mean, review and go through and give
a couple of them. We don't need no motherfucking list.
Look.
Well, I ain't trying to read no 15. Do this and that and him and her and this and we ain't.
No, but it's good to hear what they think.
All right, y'all know Tray Deee. I'm saying the fuck I want to say when I want to
say. Hey, can y'all review Krispy Kreme album?
Fuck is Krispy Kreme?
What is Krispy Kreme?
Oh, he's from Wisconsin. You not familiar with him? Nah. We gonna keep it traditional. We gonna keep it banging. Y'all keep on fucking with us, man. Love spending time with y'all. G's up, D-Yak and Crook. Y'all know how it is. This album was brought to you by Mercedes of Long Beach, 2300 Spring Street in Signal Hill, California. Much love for the support. When you want to ride, fly, check out Mercedes-Benz of Long Beach.